most, if not all, Christian, quote-unquote Christian ideologies, there is the idea of three. A triune God, one who is judgmental, merciful, and powerful. But they're one. In fact, we exist as singularity in this duality, in a 3D world. And many cults of this world, like Numerology and the number 4 being 2 2s, is pretty foundational. And 5 points on the pentagram, or the in some cultures it's thought of as grace. We have 5 fingers. We have 5 when you get to 6. In the movie Secrets in Plain Sight, there was a discovery of a pyramid in Egypt. That when looked at geometrically, it sort of iterates the relationship between the number 5 and 6. And with that relationship, a higher understanding of the difference between 2 and 3, perhaps, is there. And 7 is considered a holy number, or a lucky number in some cultures. 8 is nothing but 2 4s, and the foundation of 2 individual characters having solid foundations. We can do some business and give grace to each other. This is all superfluous conversational reiterations of concepts and words that we can't really comprehend, but we pretend to understand things, and some people know things for sure. And there's some cultures and civilizations that believe in magic, that believe that there's a magical aspect, and when unexplainable things, which sometimes turn out to be illusions, the word magic is attributed to it. Like a unicorn is a magical thing. Well, it's only a magical thing when you're referring to the fictional character of the horse with a horn, with one horn on it, which doesn't exist, never existed, and there's no fossil record of it whatsoever. And it's the biggest, most common, most probably idealistic and influential argument against the word of Word of God, which in the King James Version, the word unicorn is used a few times to explain the aspects of a rhinoceros, and the difference between Ephraim and Manasseh, and numerous other things. Anyway, the number 9 and 11 being 9 being judgment and 11 being chaos. So some theories say that 9/11 was a judgment and chaos, potentially being the birth date, the true birth date of Jesus of Nazareth, but we don't know for sure. 12 would be another 3. 11 would also be a 2. 2 being chaos or duality or 11. And 13 is another 4. 13 another considered lucky number, or blessed. Brings blessings, and very often you get 3 sevens is 21, which would be another 3. Magic, quote unquote. Coincidences and magic and all that sort of stuff, it can be explained away pretty easily by grace. I'm not saying that grace is inherent in these hands, but they have that capacity. Numerology is absolutely silly. It's very childish. So hey, you can have fun with it, but to actually start to glean any meaning or any ability to do things with the magic is about as foundationally sound as using a unicorn to get some magical powers, or to do what Greece and Rome and Babylon and other cultures seem to do with their gods. By having a god for the sun and a god for the moon, which are still present in today's different religions, being bound to the chains, the links on the chains of your belief systems, and when it's fragmented, it literally does make up a chain that you wear around your neck. So, not sure what the point really is to this video, but singularity, if you are I, in Rome, the number I, V being 5, and IV being 4, and VI being 6. I'm not sure if Vikings comes from that statement. Funny thing, in Rome there was no number 0. They didn't have a number for the number 0. And at the time of Rome beginning, there was quite a bit of influence, and much today in Rome, Italy, there's the Vatican, where the Catholic religion is placed, referenced. There was a lot of influence that there was one God and that he was holy. The number 10 in numerology would go back to 1, of course. In numerology, there's no way for you to get back to number 0, or for you to have anything that's actually truly holy. Instead, now you're going for luck and magic instead of blessings and holiness. So, any questions, comments? I can't answer questions because I don't know anything for sure, but any comments on the whole numerology thing and the whole meanings of numbers, feel free to leave in the below. And peace be with you. And the Lord, it is written, has a name, and it is God is with us. Translated as Jesus. Jesus is God. No beating around the bush.